All right, y'all. Today is September the 11th. And so before I get started with my message and declaration for today, we first have to take time to honor the nearly 3,000 people, beautiful souls, who lost their lives 22 years ago on this day. 9/11 is something that had changed all of our lives. The way that we live is totally different because of those events that happened on that day. Because of the evil in this world that caused those 4 planes to hit those buildings and to take those beautiful souls' lives. And all of us know and can remember exactly what we were doing, what happened during that day, because it changed us forever. And I could just say real quick, my story is I was right here in the Virginia area. I was stationed on Fort Belvoir. I actually was on permanent change of station PCS leave. And during that time, I had took my son to school. He was in elementary school on Fort Belvoir. And I went to the gym, y'all. I was in the gym on Fort Belvoir when the first plane hit the Twin Towers. Everybody in the gym stopped, ran to the TVs, and we looking like, what the heck is going on? We didn't even think it was real. And then the next thing you know, everything just started happening. And here I am on Fort Belvoir. But let me tell you the even more crazy thing about it. I was on PCS leave, but guess what my next duty station was? The Pentagon. I actually started work on October the 1st, 2001 at the Pentagon. My now husband was at the Pentagon on that day, 9/11, working there already before I started working there. So y'all, I know we all have our 9/11 stories, but take time today to just think about those beautiful souls. Take time today to be so grateful for all that we have overcome. Think about it. During those events of 9/11, I hate to say that, but that was one time when all of us as human beings were together. It didn't matter what color you were. It didn't matter where you came from. None of that mattered. We were like human beings out there helping one another. But quickly things change. So we have to realize first and foremost that we're all human beings and that we all bleed the same way. We all need to love each other the same way. I don't know why I had to say that, but I just wanted to mention it before I get into my message. All right, y'all, getting into the message and the word for today. This week, I'm going to concentrate on that emotional health, our emotional well-being. And so my declaration and message for today is my emotional well-being is the foundation for my physical health. When my mind is calm, the body will follow. Now, have you ever just felt like, you working out hard, you eating right, you doing all the good things, but yet and still you feel like something is wrong? Because a lot of times we concentrate on our physical health, but that's only one portion of it. When we talk about holistic wellness in our overall well-being, we have to realize that it's not just what's on the outside. It's not just physical. It's not just eating right. It's not just exercise and doing all that. It's more than that. It's actually investing in your emotional health, your mental health, and your spiritual health. But we're going to talk about that emotional health because it's mind-body connection. Everything is connected together. Think about it. When you have a meeting and you feel anxious or your stomach start hurting and all that, that's your mind telling you that you're stressed because it's all connected together. When we have anxiety, what happens? Your heart starts racing faster. That's that mind-body connection. Or think about it, when we talk about stress, stress affects almost every area of your body, including weight gain. And so that's why it's important to understand that connection with our emotional health. Think about it. It's times when you're sad. Think about those moments you've been sad and it's like your body just hurt. It just aches. That's that mind-body connection. So it's all interconnected. And I want to talk about some positive things too, because when there is actually facts, scientific facts, that when you think positively, it actually helps you to have a healthier heart. So think about it. Positive thinking can help you to not be sick. It can help with your immune system. So we know all these things, but yet we don't concentrate on our emotional health, which is very important. So here are 3 quick things. I always got to give 3 things that we can do, 3 to 5 things. 3 things that we can do. Number 1, just start by taking 5 minutes a day. If you're one of those people that's busy all the time, one of those busy professionals out there doing your thing, grinding, doing all the things, take time, take 5 minutes. 5 minutes throughout your day. And I'm not talking about just once a day. I'm talking about even if you have to train yourself every hour, take at least 5 minutes to stop, pause, breathe, clear your mind, because it will help with the rest of your body. So that's number 1. Number 2, you have to express yourself. I say express and don't suppress. If you got to get something off your chest, let it out. If you got to go somewhere, go to your quiet place and talk to God, do that. Or if you have a trusted friend you can talk to, but you have to let it out. You cannot hold things in. You have to let it out. That's number 2. And number 3, like always, celebrate your wins. I don't care how small they are. Celebrate them. I can tell y'all real quick, this weekend, I was looking over some things. I was looking over my resume. And as I was going over my resume, y'all, I was like, you know what, Yolanda? You did a whole bunch of stuff that you don't give yourself any credit for, that you don't talk about, that you don't even, because sometimes I try to humble myself a lot, but sometimes you can be too humble. And that's something that I'm working on. But yeah, I had to pat myself on the back like, Yolanda, you overcome and did a lot of things throughout your life. So don't hold back. So we got to celebrate those wins, y'all, every single day. All right, y'all. So that message again is our emotional health is very important. So ask yourself, what can you do today to show your emotional health some love? Are you going to take 5-10 minutes to stop, pause, and breathe? To really connect, to see how you're feeling. Connecting to see how your body feels. And do one of those things, like I said, think something positive and you'll see how that mind and body connection actually works. So that was the message today, as well as make sure that we remember those beautiful souls that lost their lives today. If you know anyone who had lost any family members, make sure you reach out to them. Give them some love. Let them know that you are there for them. And also anybody in general, because that day actually was something that was terrible for all of us. Again, thank you. Emotional health is very important. That's our theme for this week. So make sure you do something for yourself today to acknowledge your mind-body connection. Blessings, peace, and love.